good afternoon to you, South Africa, and welcome to Afternoon Express live on SABC3 for this Tuesday afternoon. And it's our favorite time of the week. It is our cook-along. And we're super excited today because it's our favorite time of the week, the Afternoon Express cook-along. And I'm so happy to be back in the kitchen making dinner along with you at home, live on air. So you've got all your ingredients ready. Today we're making something very fresh and quick to prepare. It's taking a fish that we eat most in South Africa and putting a kind of Mexican spin on it. Clem, what have we got?
So it's not my recipe, it's my good friend Ukhonaye's recipe. So I've asked him to come to you today because I want to get his feel of summer and what summer's about.
Yeah.
And he came up with this awesome recipe. Soft, shelled tacos.
Yummy. Fish
tacos. It's going to be spicy.
Can I tell you what, you've done this cook-along with Jeannie twice, I think.
Three times.
Three times, and
Probably
me
like my
never.
fourth.
So can we have like a little thing at the end, like a debrief on like how it went? You know, I just want to know, just for my own sake.
Definitely.
Deal?
I don't think he's kind of fishing for who's the better presenter.
Oh, basically,
okay.
yes.
So I'm
Deal?
gonna tell you. No, I've learned to stay neutral.
You guys at home can also join in the fun. Make sure you gather all your ingredients together and get ready to cook with us a little bit later. And if you want the details on the recipe we're making, you can get it sent to your phone. You SMS the keyword EAT to 33650. Each SMS will cost you R1.50 each and no free SMSs apply. Plus, right now we're streaming live on YouTube. So what's up to everyone who's watching us online? You guys can keep your device with you in the kitchen and follow each step along the way. And if you get lost as well during this recipe, don't hesitate to call us live 021 430 9881 to ask any of our chefs questions or perhaps to chat to our guest. And speaking of which, it wouldn't be a cook-along without a very special guest. And today we're joined by a man who has been a voice on the airwaves for more than 10 years. From YFM to 5FM, he's now also a recognizable face on TV as the host of Live Amp on SABC1. It's DJ Warras.
Para música deixa explicar. Windek então mambo que quando tá no lume só quer.
It almost feels like a hashtag Throwback Tuesday. We should start at a thing. Welcome to the loft, Warras.
Thanks for having me. I was looking at that footage. That's like throwback to Pearl and Loot. It reminded me of when I was young, man.
And hello to Mr. Troy. Can we show everyone our handshake we made?
Yeah, take
Should
your
we?
thumb out your mouth.
Ready?
Boy.
Down, and then other one, and then...
Something like that.
Yeah. It's so good to have both of you guys in the loft with us today. We're going to be doing some nice cooking a little bit later on. And I hear you are terrible in the kitchen.
Yeah, no, I don't make anything pretty much. I survive on like microwave meals. And my girlfriend's not much of a cook. But she tries.
Flames on Twitter, flames on radio, but no flames in the kitchen.
No flames in the kitchen at all. And we've got a gas stove, you know what I'm saying? But it doesn't work out.
Okay, let's start right back at the beginning. I want to understand all these names because I know you as the Shady Lurker on Twitter. That's your Twitter handle. Then you've also got DJ Warras as the kind of name you've gone by in sort of your radio career. But then your name's Warwick. So I guess I can understand how Warwick and Warras came together, but Shady Lurker, and which one do people refer to you as?
That Shady Lurker thing, it kind of, when the DJ Warras thing came out or started, the Shady Lurker, at the time, I think lurk was just like a trending word between me and my friends. And I don't know who attached the Shady to it. It was probably like some drunken night. But then we ran with it, Warras, the Shady Lurker, because I wanted the complete name.
Yeah.
I wasn't happy with Warras, but the guy who chose Warras for me, like I respected a lot, I loved him a lot. So I didn't want to like drop the name that he came up with. So we just left it as Warras, the Shady Lurker. We made liners and stuff for the radio, and we went to that whole theme. And yeah, like I made my handles that, I made my website that, and some people call me Shady Lurker, some people call me Shady Lurker. Okay, go sort yourself out.
He's bored. He's like, I don't know which one. I don't know which one's dad.
I think he's heard the story too many times.
I'm going back to help. Listen, let's talk quickly about your upbringing, because I know you grew up in KZN, I know you grew up in Durbs, and that
I grew up in Vryheid.
Yeah, which is quite a big, like, what you call a forming process in your life. It humbled you,
It was
I
like
guess.
a farm, like super farm, like we literally had a farm with animals and vegetables and farm with my grandparents. And It was great because, like, I look at my kids now and where they've grown up or the places that we've lived in while they were growing up.
Yeah.
This guy's very busy. But, you know, like, we had all this ample space and we could run around the whole day. A farm upbringing is very different to a city upbringing. And I think it keeps you grounded. And, you know, I'm grateful for my grandparents. They raised me. They taught me all the lessons that I think I've taken forward in my life. Sometimes not, but yeah.
So then when you made the move, because you went to go and study, if I'm not mistaken, and then like 6 months before completion, you were like, done with this, and I'm off to go and do some radio. YFM called you.
Pretty much, yeah. I went to study because, you know, studying is always the plan. We sort of feel pressured to go to the tertiary education level. I'd say I was smart enough to do it. I watched Wall Street when I was a boy, and I wanted to be a stockbroker. It was my thing. But when I actually started working, because I was studying my final year or so, and I had a job. And I would wake up in the morning and I'd have to be at work at 8 o'clock in the morning and leave there at 5 p.m. And in Johannesburg, it's 2 hours travel time in traffic. I said, this is not my life. I can't sit at a desk and do this. I've got to find something else. And luckily, the call came from YFM, my personal friend, Vukile Zondi. He was the boss at the time. And he said, listen, we need a replacement colored guy who can speak Zulu. I actually replaced Trevor Noah. So I was like, yeah, cool, I'll give it a try. I went there, I auditioned. That week, I started with the first show, and I was terrible in the beginning. I would do links for like 17, 20 minutes at a time, because I actually didn't know which button to press, so I was just talking until somebody came in and
listen,
saved
buddy,
me. But there was something I loved about radio. I just loved the idea that I could communicate with these masses of people. And, you know, any of my friends and family know me. I share stories all the time. And radio gave me, like, the biggest possible platform to share the stories on.
And then from there to 5 FM, you kind of made the shift across. And I think just also your mom was quite, like, confused at that time when you made your move to Y. She was sort of like, I want my son to be...
She was like, you clever, boy. You're very smart. And the studying thing is going to give you... You know, like, our parents tried to set us up nicely and say, like, have the degree and then you can do whatever you want. And I was like, but the opportunity to do whatever I want is now, and if I don't take it, it might not come again. You know, the entertainment industry in South Africa, there's very few jobs and there's a lot of people trying to get in. And she cried when I told her that I'm not going to do the studying thing. She was very upset, but, you know, I've since done pretty well for myself, so she supports me now.
Yeah, it's funny
and
how
she shows off that prize and stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah, she does it.
My son's that guy, you know, you see this photo in the magazine, like that's
she
my son.
She posts me on Facebook, like, you know, chilling with Warras.
And then how was the stint on 5FM? Because, I mean, that was also a great opportunity to try a new market, to try something different and new and exciting. And then you also left 5, and a whole bunch of lessons came from that too. Yeah.
Look, the move to 5FM I felt was, where am I?
It's Daddy, yes.
No, there I am. There's you on the couch. Stay there. It was a natural progression because YFM was a youth platform. It was regional. And for me, 5FM made sense. It was a national station. I felt like it is a new market, and I felt I could bring a lot to the station. So I was in talks with them for almost a year before I actually decided to move.
Awesome.
And when I decided to move, I had plans and I had goals and whatever. Didn't pan out, unfortunately, and I decided to leave.
Yeah, but you're a very brave man, because obviously you've got 3 kids, if I'm not mistaken, right?
I have,
3 kids, 2 baby mamas.
2 baby mamas,
and they all need to be supported.
I'm a slayer as well. It's like, I'm pretty popular.
So then, obviously, your girlfriend you're with right now is trying to co-parent with you with your son, right?
Yes.
So how does that whole process work? I mean, in your mind, what is your relationship with your kids and their mothers, and also trying to raise a son in the 21st century?
Look, she's very supportive. I think, you know, like any single parent can attest, you look for somebody who supports you with what you already have. And it's wonderful to find someone like that. You know what I mean? You're sort of walking into like a ready-made family, as it were, with a lot of drama on the side. But I've got a good relationship with the mothers of my kids. I mean, we're all adults. We do what's best for them, and we try and prioritize them always. And I'm lucky in that my girlfriend also makes them a priority. She really loves the boys. She's very young, so sometimes she's like my daughter too one time. She gets along with them like a house on fire, and they love her. And I think that's what every single dad wants. You know, you want a partner who comes with those benefits and puts the kids first the way that you do. And with the mothers, as I say, you know, like sometimes relationships don't work out. You have kids. I mean, I started when I was 21 or 22.
Sure.
Brother, when you hit at the rate I hit, you know what I'm saying? So I started at a very young age, and they were young too. And I think that, you know, like that time you're like in love and you're like, hey, this is a vibe, we're going to do this. And then relationships and being an adult gets in the way. And then you realize that perhaps you two are not compatible. But it doesn't mean that you should give them any less care or any less attention or any less love. In fact, the way I feel, they've got 2 families now, you know what I mean? 2 dads, 2 moms, it's a vibe.
Sure, dude. It's so cool to have you in the lot with us today. I hope that he can also help us cook, because you're going to need as much help as you can get, if I'm not mistaken.
I think he'll help us eat, I don't know about the helping us cook. If we let him near the stove, somebody's going to get burnt. We'll have an accident.
Are you going to help us
in the
cook?
loft.
Troy, you going to help us cook? Yay, fantastic.
Take it now, Mark.
Listen, DJ Warras will be back with us a little bit later on when we get our cook on. And he's brought a very special guest with him. As you guys know, he's going to be helping us out. But after the break, we're looking at ways you can prep meals in advance to ensure you stick to your health goals. Plus, it's Halloween today. Mwahaha. So we've got a great themed milkshake idea that you can share with your kids. A warm welcome back to Afternoon Express on this Halloween. On a Tuesday afternoon, we're live on SABC3. And thanks for all the tweets that have been coming through using that hashtag Afternoon Express. I'm reading them all during the ad breaks, so keep them coming. Now, as you already should know by now, tropic island of treasure Maldives, Seychelles was the last one, is on its way. And it's your chance to win really, really big. It's as simple as purchasing a bottle of Tropica and following the instructions on the bottle. So here's what's up for grabs.
Get a taste of the smooth life and win when you buy Tropica. Follow the entry details on your Tropica bottle and stand a chance to win daily airtime prizes, weekly giveaways of Fujifilm Instax cameras, Daniel Klein His and Hers watches or travel vouchers. You could also win the grand prize of a trip for two to the Maldives and stay at the luxurious Adaran Resorts. Visit tropica.co.za for info and T's and C's.
With the Woolies Starts With challenge in full swing, we've decided to help you with a little meal inspiration. So we've brought celebrity private chef Luyanda Mafanya and the Starts With challenge motivator to the loft today to give us a little bit of a guide to preparing a healthy meal that doesn't have to break that bank. Welcome to the loft.
Thank you for having me.
Right, so what are we making today?
Yeah, we're going to make a ramen, but I did it with a twist. Instead of using noodles, I actually bought some baby Mara spaghetti so that we can cut the carbs and bring in the veggies and make it healthy as hell.
So I see the Starts With link there. Starts with one ingredient change. And the ramen is something I've been dying to learn how to make. So teach me.
So I'm going to start with adding some sesame oil to the pan.
Nice and fragrant.
Very, very fragrant. And then I'm going to add some ginger, about a teaspoon or something.
Ooh.
But if you like that thing, add more.
Is this all part of like sort of trying to obviously eat healthy but add all the flavors to that? So
Yeah, so you like pack in as much flavor as you can, but don't use salt and all those things. No.
Yeah. Like you should have kind of like these sort of things lying around the home in the fridge at some point.
You should always have herbs. I think you should always have herbs, ginger and garlics. It should be a thing in the house.
Indeed.
And then we're just going to cook that a little bit. Just like mix it up, let it
Yeah, you can.
simmer.
I want to steal a spatula for us so that we can do that easier.
Thank you.
Cool.
Yes, so we just do that up.
There we go. And then what else do we add after that?
And then I'm going to add some mushrooms, some exotic mushrooms. This is because it has so much flavor, but to even cut your budget even more, you can add some button mushroom, portobello mushroom. Doesn't matter which mushrooms you use. So you can just cut this up.
I'll help you out, yeah. And you can just use the mix of them. I'm going to use these. What are these? You know, I don't even know. But it's cool to have that kind of mix of mushrooms if you want. So if you guys have got button at home, use those.
Mix it up, switch it up, add as much as you can.
Cool. So that's enough of this one. Just throw that in there like that.
Yeah, just throw that in.
Oh, this fragrance is really smelling so good. Hope you guys are enjoying it with us.
One of each.
Cool. I'll throw a bit of these in there.
As much flavor as we want.
Cool. So those are in. And then what?
And then you can add some cabbage. Cabbage. This is a good crunch factor, add some texture. Also, it's really good on a budget because cabbage is cheap.
Yes,
so
we like the way you think. Because you obviously are having to learn to incorporate some really delicious flavors, but at the same time, just make sure the bank doesn't break.
Exactly.
Got you. And ramen's are quite a well-known thing to put together. I mean, is this one of your favorites? Is it a staple of yours?
This is something I came up with during the challenge because you need to think out of the box. If you're gonna be healthy, try to switch it up a bit, make things seem interesting. So you want to try out as much as possible. So this is something I came up with during the challenge.
Gotcha. Nice idea.
And then
ramen's quite a liquidy thing, if I'd imagine, right? So when do we start adding liquids? Later.
Hold up.
Just hold the horses.
Hold up.
I'm holding.
Then we're going to add some baby spinach.
Okay.
Just need some greens in this.
Yes. So we're trying to pack this full of obviously a whole bunch of nutrients. We want you to start living a healthier lifestyle.
Yeah.
We want you to try with something very simple. So creating a delicious, flavorful ramen, but incorporate all the other vegetables in there too. So you're not missing out on all the nutritional factors.
And then we're gonna add some chicken stock.
Cool. So here's where the liquid comes in.
Yeah, the
I can
liquid
stop holding
you've
my
been
horses.
looking for all along. Some chicken stock.
Oh, yum. So that's with another layer of flavors being added to this dish.
because chicken stock has some good flavor. It has some sodium. And then we have some soy sauce.
More flavor.
More flavor, more color.
And this is basically just going to cook down, simmer, 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 simmer,
Yeah,
cook
we
down.
let that simmer. Just add one more pack of flavor. Miso paste.
Oh, yes.
So miso has a lot of flavor and you don't have to do much. So literally we don't even have to put salt in this because we've built enough flavor to make it taste really good.
Oh, yummy. And just like that, basically all the ramen ingredients are combined. And then I'd probably say the final step would be to add your
noodles.
Your noodles.
So once the broth is at a good stage, you'll add your noodles. Because you don't want to add them too early because it's going to be very soggy. You want them to still have the bite. And yeah.
But for the sake of television, we're going to add them in now. Now listen, starts with meal prepping today. And don't forget to join the community by simply going to the Woolworths Facebook page. Go to the events page and join the Starts With event there. It's as simple as that, and it's the first step to a healthier, happier you. And to get the link sent directly to your phone on how to join those events, you SMS the keyword Starts With to 33650. Then go and see what others have been saying on the group. Even see how our very own Clem has been doing, and start with making that change today. SMSs are charged at R1.50 each. T's and C's apply, and free SMSs do not apply. Here's a quick recap. Ladies and gentlemen, just like that, the perfect ramen brought to you by Luyanda, as well as Woolly Starts With. Congratulations.
Thank you.
This looks and smells amazing. Can you tell I'm salivating? I'm going to tuck in right now.
I believe balanced living starts with planning my menu. Starts with.
Now from ramen to Halloween and pumpkin, we've got something special for you for this Halloween.
You must be joking.
Oh, that's a good one.
It is, eh?
Yeah.
So what do you think about these cool shakes?
I think they look interesting. I want to know what's in there first.
It's pumpkin.
Oh.
This whole trend about adding vegetables to your smoothies or to your, like, sweet dishes, like kale, for instance. Pumpkin's got a great flavor.
This is yummy. There's some cinnamon in there
Yeah.
too. Lots of flavor.
It's like pumpkin pie in a shake with the goodness of dairy with Clover.
Lovely. Very nice. So Halloween gives us all an excuse to dress up. And more than that, it allows us to get more than a little creative in the kitchen. With Clover fresh milk coming from specially selected farms with 55 quality tests on every litre of milk, you know you are treating your family to a way better taste of Clover with these pumpkin cider milkshakes. Here's a quick little video on how to take Halloween into your kitchen.
Made with love by Clover.
Yummy, yummy. So if you guys got plans tonight, this is the perfect treat to make you for your friends and family, whether you're trick or treating. Now, I was a little bit skeptical, honestly, when I heard pumpkin and milkshake put together, but as the usual, superior taste and consistency of Clover's fresh milk makes this another winner for the whole family. SMS the keyword Clover to 33650 for your list of ingredients. They will be charged at R1.50 and free SMSs do not apply. Still to come on Afternoon Express, we get cooking with our very special guest, DJ Warras, aka Warwick, aka the Shady Lurker, and he's brought a very special little friend along with him. We'll be right back. Clover fresh milk is way better. Made with love by Clover.
Express yourself. Express yourself.
Oh, well, welcome back to Afternoon Express. We're live on SABC3 with DJ Warras and Troy. Say hi to the camera. Say to everyone at home. Yeah. Troy joined us in the loft there. Should we do our little fist bump again? Come, let's do our handshake. And then top one. And then this one. Boom.
It's got a little bit of spit spice on it.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, thank goodness for washing our hands. Now listen, Troy, obviously we're going to see you later. We're making delicious food for you, okay?
Okay, but
We'll see you in just a bit.
Take a picture. This is the first time, I don't know the last time, ever had 5 men in a cook-along at once.
Oh my word, this is a moment in history.
So well done, Troy. You just made history. All right, cool.
Now listen, if you guys want to call into the show live, you can call us on our number 021-430-9881. It is a cook-along. It's not just a cook. Let us cook. It's a cook-along. 021-430-9881. If you have any questions for Warras, for the chefs, this is obviously your show. Now, Clem, what do we need to prepare for ingredients to get ready?
So we're talking fish tacos, right? So obviously we got to start with some fish. We always talk sustainability when it comes to fish because we got to look after our oceans, right?
Yeah.
It sounds silly. There's always more fish.
Is that what
in
we
the sea.
talk about when we talk about fish?
Back to the cooking.
Nostalgic moments fishing with your father. That's just how it works. That's what I think.
Throw them all back.
Throw them all back. No. Okay, cool. So we're cooking with some hake. Hake's really great because it's got a very neutral taste. So you can add a lot of things to it and it absorbs flavor so well. So I'm gonna get you on a nice medium-high heat, and I'm gonna get some oil in there. I'm gonna start cooking the fish skin side down first. As that cooks and crisps up, it kind of holds the fish together. Hake can break apart really easily. So I'm just warning
I'm so
you.
lost.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
We're going to learn ourselves today because, by the way, obviously Warras does not know how to cook.
Certainly not how to cook hake.
All right. So I'm gonna get it in. I'm gonna get it in, and then you can't be crossing your arms
Make him
anymore.
do
because now you're
something,
working.
yeah.
So I'm gonna get it in there, and then this is yours.
Okay.
But I want to get some. I know Warras likes spice. Okay. You like spice?
Definitely.
I can take
The hotter the better.
And
He knows how to throw spice. That's what I know.
so, Dad, are you gonna be okay with a
Happy. Make it a medium heat, yeah.
So you've got an amazing marinade. So can you
Yeah.
talk us through that, so while I get the fish in?
Well, this is a very, very simple marinade. I
You
mean,
need this food.
No.
You focus on your fish, all right? You just focus there, one job at a time.
It's simple. Just a bit of oil.
Olive oil, I'd assume.
Yeah, olive oil, definitely. Garlic, and then you don't mind chopping chili.
Not at all. I love chopping chili.
There we go.
Just don't rub your eyes afterwards.
Definitely. You don't want that.
Not cool.
Few chilies.
Yo, how many do you want, dude?
Well, I said the hotter the better.
Gosh, guy, you said the hotter the better, but this is on another level. Cool.
How many chilies you guys going with?
Can I just say, we're going with about 3 of them, and can I just say something here? On Twitter earlier on, I saw someone use that hashtag Afternoon Express, and we're like, that chef, though, on Afternoon Express today was licking her glass. So I'm wondering to know whether it's Clem or whether it's you, dude.
It's not me.
He's working with the
cannot be
chili.
me.
He's working with the chili. He's bringing the heat on Twitter too.
Maybe it's Warras, actually, because they knew that he was coming to the kitchen.
Oh, true.
Because he's got some skills with the spatula, though.
Not us.
And the salt.
Oh, yes.
Whatever that
Do
is.
you want to do your salting again? Maybe over
Yeah,
the...
look, get it close up. Salt Bay.
There we go. That's looking good.
Listen, if you guys want to get all the ingredients to your mobile device, that's really simple. You SMS the keyword EAT to 33650. It'll cost you R1.50. Your free SMSs do not apply. It's very simple. Send that SMS through and you'll get all the details on your mobile device.
Okay, cool.
We're busy with our marinade here, so we've added chili, garlic, olive oil.
Yes, and now I'm chopping some chives. Just a bit of chives. Garlic, chives, perfect combination with anything.
Okay.
So, can I get some salt, please?
Yes, you can.
You
And
piqued
then-
Warras' interest. He was like, oh, choice, what?
No, I was just the only chives I know are usually on potato chips, sour cream and chives.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to bring in some sour cream a little later for you, though.
Popcorn at the movies.
Okay, cool. So I think it's ready for a flip.
Is it ready?
I like how you're doing it. You're easy.
Yeah, because I don't want it
Left
to
hand,
stick. I
left
know
hand.
that much.
Hey, that's good.
Okay, so this is now held together because I fried it just enough.
Beautifully. You can see you even got that nice brown on there. And that's exactly what you want. So you can turn it over. And now comes the magic part where you're going to pour that marinade over the fish.
Is that it? Is this all a marinade? This isn't a marinade, this is like a salad dressing.
No, that is a marinade.
Gosh. This big bowl. Big bowl for this little bit of something at the bottom here. Typical, this is what happens when you have men in the kitchen.
But let's make holes in it first so the marinade goes in.
Yeah, man. It's going to like crumble.
You know what? You're the guest. If you want to do that, but can I just warn you, as soon as that chili hits the pan, your sinuses are going to kind of clear out.
So, yeah, but Danilo just poured all the oil and then all the chili on one of the hakes.
Right, so just to recap what we've done so far. Warras has completely found himself au fait with the stove. He seems to have done well. He only knows how to burn toast, but this time he's managed the fish just well.
And Danilo has completely missed the target and thrown the marinade in the pan and not on the fish.
And the marinade basically consists of olive oil, a little bit of garlic, and a lot of chili. You mix that up to your liking, and then you gooi that onto the fish while it's already frying in the pan. Simple as that. What comes up next? What are we going to do after the break?
So we can actually put the heat off this pan now. The heat that's in there is going to cook the fish enough. When we come back, we're going to get started on some delicious flavored sour cream, and I'm going to do a nice pickled, what's it called again?
Pickled fish.
Radish.
Oh.
Radish.
Well, ladies and gents, our fish tacos will continue after the break. Continue to use that hashtag Afternoon Express and give us a call on 021 430 9881. We're cooking with Warras. Stay right where you are.
Somebody's going to get poisoned.
And you're back with us on our midweek, well, kind of beginning of the week, Cook Along on Afternoon Express. We're live on SABC3, and I'm having such a laugh at all your tweets that are coming through. There's this hashtag, obviously, Afternoon Express. If you guys go and search it on Twitter, there seems to be a lot of confusion happening on Twitter. Everyone's like, not sure what's more delicious. Is it the food, or is it our guest chef on the show today?
Fish.
You guys can share your thoughts. Hashtag Afternoon Express. What's more delicious, the food or our guest chef? Or Warras. I had a third option in there, Warras.
We'll give you a clue. We've tasted the fish. We haven't tasted a corner. We haven't. Nobody's tasted me so far.
Listen, you guys can join in on the show today. 021 430 9881 is the number to give us a call on. You can ask any culinary questions or you can ask Warras any questions. 021 430 9881 and keep using that hashtag Afternoon Express. Join the cook along, ladies and gents. We're making fish tacos, right?
Yeah.
And we've basically fried up the fish. We've made the marinade. What's next?
Okay, so can I just say, it's not easy to cook cake. Well done.
Thank you.
Done.
Also,
well done.
please note, look how I moved the marinade from the pan that you threw it in.
That I messed it up
I
onto
put
the
it
fish.
onto the fish so that we can really get that flavor. You know, I didn't want your marinade to go to waste. Like, I saw the effort you put in.
There we go. There we go.
But this is live. It's not those shows where we do the stuff this morning.
No, it's live. There we go. So a little bit of alignment onto the fish, that's all it's going to need. Let the fish rest for a little bit. While that's happening, you got a little bit of a sour cream vibe you want to add?
Dressing
Go for it.
Get my hands today. I haven't had a chance to really do any cooking today.
Definitely, okay, we've got sour cream right there. I'll chop up the chives.
You chop the chives.
Okay.
You can
and
be the
then-
chop.
And you want to add a bit of lime again, actually zest the lime. Zest the lime.
What the lime?
Zest it up.
Zest it.
Yeah, bro, you must take like just the outside of the skin. So you like kind of get
Oh,
the...
zest.
We've got Chef
zesty.
Danilo right here.
Yeah, I knew that, of course.
Yeah, of course. And you mustn't get the white stuff in the middle or something. You must just get the green.
It's called the pith.
Are you sure? You're just taking the pith.
No.
Really? Is that what it's called, the pith?
Yes.
The white stuff on the inside of the lemon. Are you serious? I've never learned this in my life. I thought it was just the skin. I thought it was just the skin.
It's the truth. Okay,
Nobody here can argue with him, so he's taking advantage.
Okay, cool. That's looking good. So what else is going in there?
So we've got chives all chopped up.
More chives.
Definitely, you can never have enough chives. Garlic, chives, bacon. You cannot. Potatoes.
I agree with you. Chives on everything.
Definitely.
All right. Well, you can add some heat.
You've done amazing work on this. I don't know.
Would you
How do you
don't
feel,
mind more
guys?
chilies?
I feel like you're really good at stirring. Because that's all. And at pithing. What's pithing?
You came up with your own words.
So let's maybe add a bit of spice and a little bit of heat because we've got obviously the sour cream is quite like what do you call it? It's quite a light.
It is.
Is it not to sort of counter the Fish marinade.
It kind of acts like a...
So you're
like
not
a-
too much.
Like it brings all the flavors together in the taco. And you got that little bit of tangy creaminess coming out of that. So it works, it works. But now we're gonna work on something else as well. So that looks looking good. We're gonna do some quick pickled radishes.
I was wondering what all that other stuff is.
So
for.
these fancy guys are here. It's our radishes. I want to test your knife skills right now, right? So I've got some. I'm gonna before I show you how we do this. I've cut some thin sliced radishes, just like this.
Okay.
Okay. You play poker?
No, I don't.
Okay, we're gonna learn. Me too. Okay, poker chips, radish chips.
I see.
We're gonna lay them down, maybe like 3 at a time, and then fine little matchsticks. All right.
Cut yourself.
At that pace.
You can do it.
Can I do mine slow?
You can do it. You can do it very slow. It's not about. Okay, never mind. Just do it.
As obviously men in the kitchen, we want to be able to multitask. So this is a way to cut your nails and the food
There
at the
we
same
go.
time.
Yeah,
It's like a double whammy.
I'm giving you the big knife. All right, because I believe in you.
Yeah.
You can do this.
This is the big knife.
It's the big knife. While you're doing that, I'm
How
gonna
many am I
start.
supposed to put together?
It's up to you.
Yeah, as many as you can get together. By the way, if you guys want to know some more knife skills, you have any questions for our chefs or perhaps for Warras, 021 430 9881 is the number you guys can give us a call on. We're live, obviously, on SABC3. We'd love to take all of your calls. 021 430 9881. This is scary.
I'll say, okay, take about 2. Rather take 2. Rather take 2.
No, I'm moving. Just not as.
It's Halloween, guys. It's Halloween. That's the whole point of this episode.
I don't think blood is part of the radish.
Yo, I hit the
You did
skin
well.
there.
Did you?
No, you didn't.
All right, no, you didn't. You say it. So to these radishes, you can add yours. I like those. They're very good.
They are really good.
Yeah.
They just were a lot slower than yours.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
But I cook at my own pace.
You
really.
do.
It's,
You gotta
this
make
is
it
my
your
no
own.
mistake here, brother.
All right, some honey went into our radishes on its own.
Win.
While you were busy, I'm gonna give you some more.
Oh, this team is winning. Eh?
Yeah, look at it. Yeah,
You
he's
do that?
doing
Okay, extra.
well.
Wow, drizzle it on me.
And then you to pickle it, we need that bit of vinegar. I'm going with some red wine vinegar. Just like that. And because you mentioned it, now I'm gonna go with it. Chives.
Yes, okay.
More
More
chives.
Why not?
there,
Why
right?
not? It's
Got more
here.
chives.
You know what? I like your sprinkle that you do. Can you sprinkle in the chives for us?
You like that sprinkle?
Yeah.
Brother, I stole it from the internet. And
It's
I'm
okay.
trying to like,
With
you know,
Salt Bay.
you know what I'm saying?
Chive bay, chive
And
bay.
I never thought I'd get the opportunity to
Chive
actually
Bay.
do it.
Got you.
You've always got to differentiate
On
yourself in this
TV.
industry. So Chive Bay.
Chive Bay.
Oh, wow.
I like it.
I
No,
threw it on the
yes.
fish as well. Just
Oh, wow. He like did the whole like table decoration
no
at the same
control.
time.
You know, you can't do it with the rules. You've got to just
All right.
go
Right,
in.
so obviously we're making fish tacos on the show today. If you guys have just tuned into the show, if you're wondering what is all this mess and why there's so many men in the kitchen, it's because we're making fish
chives on this table?
tacos. Warras is our guest. We've fried up our fish, our hake. We've added our marinade to it. We've
right.
prepared our sort of sides for the tacos. All that's left is to combine.
So while we're in our break now, it's gonna get really messy now because we're gonna each make our own taco.
Oh, I see.
Can you
Which
make mine
taco
for me?
will be
I'll
the
make
best?
one for you.
Okay,
I'll make one for
yeah,
you.
Can
There we
Clem
go.
just handle mine?
Love it. Yeah,
I
he can-
actually want to eat it. So if I make my own one, it's just going to be for the show and we'll have to throw it away.
So when we take a short commercial break, you get to that hashtag Afternoon Express on Twitter. What's more delicious, the food, our guest chef, or Warras? Or you guys can obviously give us a call, 021 430 9881. We'll see you after these.
You're pretty delicious yourself, bro.
This just got super hot. Yeah.
Put some chive in.
Clover fresh milk is way better. Made with love by Clover.
Express yourself. Express yourself.
A warm welcome back to Afternoon Express. We're live on SABC3. Now, names like Beyonce, Serena Williams, and Khloe Kardashian we hear repeatedly in the international media coverage. But really, do we gain access to these starlets in our everyday life? Well, that's until right now. Celebrity makeup artist to some of the biggest in the business, Sir John, recently made the trip to South Africa in partnership with Woolworths and W Beauty to set the high fashion looks at South African Fashion Week. And before he did, Afternoon Express secured a front row seat to an exclusive masterclass where both fans and beauty fanatics received a much sought after preview. Did I mention that he's one of Beyonce's closest friends? Oh.
The world of beauty has become a mainstay on the South African lifestyle scene, an important element for anyone looking to take his or her look to the next level. And who better to advise than the man with the iron brush, celebrity makeup artist Sir John, whose clientele is nothing less than the who's who, Beyonce, Serena Williams and Khloe Kardashian, just to name a few. Afternoon Express, Woolworths and W Beauty have your insider's guide. Let's go. So this morning, I was thinking that it's only going to be slightly intimidating when I was doing my own makeup. And then you know when nothing works. Welcome to Afternoon Express. It's such a pleasure to have you. I have to get into it right away. What's Beyonce like?
She's a dream. I mean, she's like a sister to me, and she has this light that sort of radiates from within. So it's easy to just slap a little concealer or maybe a little mascara on someone who's already beautiful inside.
What are her go-to makeup looks?
Well, my go-to makeup looks that I like to use on her would happen to be a statement lip. So a statement lip is something that you can do when you don't necessarily have a lot of time or you press for time. It's doing a lip liner all over the lips, a lipstick on top of it, and it makes sure it stays all day. It's anchored to your look, but no one knows that you were pressed for time or you only did it in 5 minutes, which is awesome.
So this is your first time in South Africa. What do you think of it and how have you been received?
This has been so amazing. And you know what's so cool is the fact that I've trended for the first time ever in life here, which is awesome. So that means that the people are sort of liking what we're doing this week. And I can't wait to come back.
So you're here for SA Fashion Week with Woolworths and W Beauty. What makes this collaboration so special?
What I like about Woolworths is I like what the brand represents. The brand represents a sense of representation and they're authentic. So they have brand integrity, which is I have as well. And I think it's really good that our ideas sort of run parallel.
What are some of your favorite iconic Woolworths beauty products that you're going to be working with today in the masterclass?
Okay, so my favorite happens to be the 3-in-1 mascara. And they also have, I've never seen ever in my life, in my career, this fiber mascara that they have. It was formulated in Italy, and you layer it on top of your mascara. It gives you massive amounts of volume. Yeah. That's really great. And also they have a long-wearing lipstick that doesn't dry your lips out that I love as well.
So what should women remember when trying to do the perfect face?
I think that what you want to remember is that if you can give yourself a really great complexion, so your complexion is the brick and mortar of your routine. And if you can do that, everything else is the icing on the cake. So if you can give yourself a beautiful glow, if you can match your foundation really well, if you make sure that you have no VCL, visible contour line, then you're in a really good place. And everything else, an eye or a lip or a blush or mascara is just icing on top of the cake.
What are you most looking forward to with SA Fashion Week?
The people. I love the people. I love people. So I think that the South African community has been they've welcomed me with open arms, and they're willing to exchange ideas. And they're not saying, hey, this is what we believe in and this is what we like only. Sometimes Europe, the shows in Milan, the shows in Paris, London, it's so much of what they want or what they stand for. And it's an exchange of ideas that happens here that I don't find anywhere else.
You are so beautiful. We are so grateful to have you here. Thank you so much for coming.
So much. I mean, you're beautiful as well.
The masterclass with Sir John was absolutely amazing. I have to tell you, I thought I knew a lot about makeup because we get it done every single day for Espresso. And there was a lot of things that he shared with us today that I had no idea of. And he just made it seem like, you know what? It's so much easier than we make it out to be. And essentially that makeup and beauty is fun. And as women, we should embrace it because it's there to highlight what's already there, our inner beauty brought out on the outside.
The makeup class with Sir John and W Beauty was amazing. Definitely informative. I mean, he's a celebrity makeup artist, so anything or anyone from overseas or internationally can come here and teach us something. I mean, we're always eager. We're always like our minds are like little sponges. So we learned so much today, and he's so talented. So it was amazing.
I think it's so exciting what Woolworths and W Beauty are doing with makeup in the makeup scene locally. Having a masterclass done by Sir John, Beyonce's makeup artist, is absolutely incredible. I think it gives a new element, a new excitement to the whole beauty thing as well. Great move for Woolies and W Beauty.
I've learned so much, and as someone in publication who works around beauty a lot, it's very interesting to get a fresh perspective from someone who's so experienced and bring in to kind of help us understand trends that are happening, what's going on around, and it's always refreshing to get new input from someone else.
What I took away from Sir John is that you're your own canvas and you don't really have to use another template that you've seen somewhere. If you're comfortable with it, there are no rules.
Tips from the top. Sir John, Woolworths and W Beauty leading the way for Summer Beauty 2017. I think I managed to pick up a thing or two. I'm already feeling a little Beyonce. Is it showing?
Man, Jeannie D does not need any more advice. She always looks absolutely incredible. This is why we love her so much. And with an exclusive from one of the most celebrated makeup artists in the world. How great was that? Now, if you at home want equally impressed, and you were equally impressed, head to our Afternoon Express Facebook page for a link to the W Beauty and Sir John makeup edit. You can also find the W Beauty runway looks, as well as the most in-demand fashion collection around, the Style by SA capsule collaboration at www.woolworths.co.za. Troy, you having fun there, dude?
No, he's
Is
not.
it yum?
He just told me.
gave my son cold chicken strips. What is this, brother?
Troy just told me why they cold.
Did he say that to you?
Why they cold?
It's like your heart.
I was worried. It was too hot. I can't. Like, am I going to be responsible for the 3-year-old that burnt his mouth?
And they gave him chicken strips with chives.
We gave him
Man,
chives.
he's 3 years old.
Look at him. He knows what
you, man.
Teaching him the finer things at a young age.
Well, he's
Exactly. Chives are more important. At least he likes his greens. This is an important part.
Cheers.
Right, so we asked you guys at home to head over to our social media platforms, and particularly Twitter. And we've got a poll that was running on our Twitter pages. And what you guys can also do is obviously use the hashtag Afternoon Express. And we're asking you, what's more delicious, fish tacos, DJ Warras, or our guest chef Ukhonaye? And the votes were pretty close, if I'm not going crazy. But the winner for this was Warras.
Brother.
Dude. I'm just saying something. I quickly want to go and search this thing on Twitter, but while I was on Twitter, I saw that there was a tweet that came through that was like, Warras, you definitely are our favorite, but I think it would be even more of our favorite if you took off your top on Afternoon Express.
Oh, no, not today. You know, guys.
What, was
the
it
flight
Club's
to
Day?
Cape Town, like it just took the
We're just saying, you know, we're just saying. But that means you've just lost now officially. Fish tacos have just taken over.
But like, you know,
I'm not joking. Fish tacos.
You voted for fish, like you just added 1,000 votes to fish
If
tacos.
you want to get your votes back up, dude, you're going to have to do something. Just saying.
Hey, you know what? I win at my house all the time. So
Okay.
you win fish tacos.
So the big question is, which fish taco did you make?
Can you
Which
see?
one did I, Clem, which one did I make?
You made the big one.
Okay, just
Right
check.
in the middle.
Where, this
guy.
one?
This
The
one right in the
double
middle.
folder.
But I can have to say, Troy really has taken to the Afternoon Express loft. He's understood now. Chives on
understood the
everything.
importance of chives.
Chives on everything, even in your water.
Yeah.
Troy?
Oh my
We
gosh.
have none
No, he's
left.
actually going to drink that.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. Well, it's chive water. How does that taste?
Look at that face. He's like,
He's like,
How's
go
it?
for it.
Do you like it?
This is how recipes.
Yeah, it's a win.
This is how recipes are discovered.
It is.
What a genius. Let me taste mine.
I think we need to bring Troy back for cook along officially next
I don't
time.
think it's
eh?
going to catch on, boy.
Listen, well, we should have had another item on this poll, which should have been your son's probably the cutest out of them all. So he would have won.
been unfair.
And
It has
that's-
been like 100% zero.
Listen, we have got to ask you, what is in the loft with us? What are your hopes for your children? I mean, in a country like South Africa, where we're moving forward with the career that you've got, like, what is your hope for your kids?
My hope for them is, like, I just want to raise, you know, the best possible boys I can. I want them to become good, responsible men that make a difference, whatever that difference is. And I don't, you know, like, I won't dictate to them what to do. I'm not going to be that dad that's like, you better go and study.
Yes, yeah.
For me, it's whatever they want to do, as long as I can make it possible for them to realize whatever their dreams of. If Ethan, his brother, or Keon, or him come to me when they're like 18 and they say, hey, check it out, this is what I'm doing. I'd like to be in a position to support them with whatever it is, even if it's something that I don't necessarily agree with.
Yeah.
I'd like them to explore everything and
Like your son dipping his chicken into the water.
let him do it, you know what I mean? Like, he
Look,
tastes
there it
his
goes, there it
chive
goes,
water
there it
and
goes
it's
again.
not a
Chive
vibe.
water.
Check it out. You've trained him well.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know what you're discovering.
Now
there,
he's
boy,
going to
but-
tell me that the chicken's dry.
That's how dry it is. He's got to dip it in water. He can't get it down.
Troy,
Why did you have one? Eh?
Troy, you're killing me. Troy.
I like your son.
You want
He's a
some fish
good kid.
taco, boys?
It's got some fire. Oh,
wow.
yes.
Well done.
And that's for you, Clem. Thank you, chef.
Listen, Warras, for other single parents who... He's disappearing.
Now because you love eating for dippies. Strips in the water.
We love you, Troy. We love you.
Just final words for other single parents out there, especially single dads who are raising kids. You know, what are your thoughts?
You know,
onwards?
always do your best. You know what I mean? Like, we don't all have the same circumstances. We don't all have the same amount of money. You know, like, it's not about any of those things. It's about how good a father you are. I was at a soccer game a few weeks ago. We do security as well, and there was a dad there with his son. But I promise you could see that this old missioned all the way from wherever he came from. So I approached him and I was like, you know, where are you from? He was like, I've come here on a taxi from Limpopo. for this soccer game because it's my son's birthday.
Sure.
And you could see, like, I don't think he was necessarily an oak of means, but he made it happen. And the look on his son's face, I think that's essentially what you want to get out of it. So for me, that's what it's about.
Good
It's
advice.
about do your best. It doesn't have to be the best in other people's opinion, as long as it's the best in your children's opinion.
Love it. Awesome to have Warras with us on Afternoon Express today for our cook along. What an absolute inspiration and a legend. This guy's funny as well. And I just thought
my son did. It started as you, Clip. Like this meal, dog. The guy was not happy.
Can I make a terrible joke to make him feel better?
Come boy.
So you guys can make your girlfriend dinner and then tuck her out for a date. All right?
That was terrible.
On that note, we'll see you tomorrow.
On that note, we're leaving. Goodbye.
Good night, South Africa. Good night. Yum.
Search for a home on any device, anytime, anywhere. Private property, a home for everyone.
Afternoon Express, made with love by Clover.
Another feel-good production.